Hello and welcome to Coffee and Tarot with Mama T. I'm Teresa and I am glad to see you here today, my Pisces friends. This reading is for the week of August 18th through the 24th, and this is for Sun and Pisces, although your Moon, Venus, and Rising sign readings will hopefully resonate here as well. If you would like to add a little bit of depth and resonance to this reading, then feel free to check out those other placements in your chart. I have cleansed and pre-shuffled the deck and asked Spirit to unlock the most powerful messages within the cards for you this week, the things that you most need to hear. And so with that said, let's go ahead and call in Spirit and we'll get started on your reading. We are using the every little thing you do is magic tarot. That's what the card back looks like. Well, I'm just getting the first cards laid out here. I'm doing one card per day for the week, and then we'll get some clarifying cards from a Rider-Waite deck. And then we'll pull some oracle cards to finish up. All right. I also did a pendulum message for each of the signs, and the pendulum message that I received for Pisces was notice it all. So that might make some sense to you already. You might already know what that means for you. But if not, maybe the meaning behind it will be unlocked by the cards as we go through the reading today, or maybe it will come to you as the week goes on. So that is the message from Spirit for you, is notice it all. And then let's go ahead and get ready, start on the cards. Your first card is a great card. This is the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is a card about being bold. This is like the Magician card in the minor arcana. This is about being bold and being creative, going for it, having a plan, making plans, and creating your future. The next card that we have is also a Wands card. It's a Seven of Wands. And this is a card where you are having to defend yourself. In a Rider-Waite deck, this card is depicted by somebody standing kind of on a hill and battling other people below them. They're having to battle themselves, by themselves rather, and defend themselves. They will be victorious. You will be victorious, but it is a bit of a battle and conflict. You do have the position of advantage because you're kind of looking down around you, and you can see your enemies below you. But yeah, you can see below you, and you can see what's coming at you. You do need to defend yourself. You need to vigorously defend yourself, but you will be victorious. The next card we have is in this deck, it's called the Elder of Pentacles, but it's the same thing as the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is, he's almost an emperor. I mean, he is, he's got basically the keys to all of the kingdoms. You know, he has progressed through the whole arcana, the whole minor arcana, and he has ascended to his throne. He is like the king of the earthly realm. He's wealthy. He's full of abundance. He's also a generous and warm-hearted person, though. He loves nothing more than to draw in his family around him and and share his bounty with them. And his bounty is your card right next to it. This is the Ten of Pentacles. This is a card of familial wealth. It's abundance, wealth. It can be an inheritance. And this can be, like financial wealth, or it can be any kind of a resource that is an inherited resource, and uh, you know wealth that has been built up over time. The next card that we have for you is the Three of Swords reversed. The Three of Swords, when you look at this card, is a card of heartache and despair. It's grief. It's loss. When you have it in the reversed form, one of the meanings of the reversed Three of Swords can be that you're on your way out of this grief. You're moving out of it. You're ready to start healing again. Another meaning of a reversed Three of Swords is that you're focusing on your thoughts and you're not feeling your feelings. The thoughts, words, and actions are taking precedence over your feelings. So those are a couple of different meanings on that card, and only you will really know for sure which one makes more sense for you. It makes me wonder, though, because I think that it is that you're moving on from this grief, because your next card is the Six of Swords. And this card is the card of moving on. This is in the Rider-Waite deck, you see the person sitting in a boat and they're traveling from one shore to another. They've made the choice to move on, to leave one place and go on to another place. They're not being chased out. They have made that decision and they are moving on. They're moving on to a better shore. And so with this kind of a card following after your Three of Swords reversed, it makes me feel like you are moving on from this grief. And it's cool to get another six right after this six. After the Six of Swords, you've got the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles is a card of reciprocity. This is a card of having abundance and being able to help those around you, and being generous with the abundance that you've been given. It's also the card of accepting help from others. There's a give and take. This can be, a merchant customer sort of transactional thing, but it's usually one that has an element of generosity and choice in the matter, and there's the idea of generosity and grace going hand in hand. So let's pull some clarifiers. We're going to clarify these cards with a Rider-Waite inspired deck. Sorry, I've got a whining dog. The dog is distressed about my wife being outside doing yard work, and the dog wants to be out there with her, but also does not like the yard work and doesn't like the lawnmower or the weed eater or anything like that. So dog is not happy. It's Frankie whining. Her name is Frankie. Okay, so we have, this is, as I mentioned, a Rider-Waite inspired deck. It's called the Craftarian Tarot. It's just one, that I got off online, and it's just got these sepia tones, the same kind of Rider-Waite imagery, but the sepia tones, and I just like it. I think the card back is pretty. That's what it looks like. Okay, so here we go. Okay, Two of Wands is clarified by another wand card. This is the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands she is one of the queens. All of the queens, they like to look inward. They are more inward looking than outward looking. But the Queen of Wands, she doesn't like to spend a lot of time ruminating about things. She's a queen of action. She's charismatic. She's bold. She's popular. People want to be around her. She's got a great personality. She's just, vibrant. And like I said, she wants action to happen. She's creative and fiery, and she's ready to implement some plans. The Seven of Wands, where you are defending yourself, that's clarified by the Hermit. So the Hermit, he is exactly what he sounds like. He likes to. It's a time of reflection. So after this defense of yourself, it may be a time of reflecting and thinking about what you've learned through this process. It's time to go inward, time to study, examine the knowledge that you have or the knowledge that's out there and how you can apply it to your situation. The King of Pentacles is clarified by the Hierophant. The Hierophant is it's a card of authority. It represents, you can see that this character looks like like a pope. And that's what a lot of people call it, the Pope, and some card decks call it the Pope card. So he represents the church, the establishment, government, institutions, knowledge that is already established, knowledge that's out there. Nothing really avant-garde. It's all very it's the usual way of doing things. And the King of Pentacles, he got to his position by doing things in the usual way. He followed the rules, and he ascended through the arcana, and he did it by the book. So that's the kind of energy of the Hierophant, is basically by the book. It depends on which book you're looking at. It can be the book of, government rules and regulations, or it can be by the religious texts, or, whatever established wisdom is out there. Ten of Pentacles, that is clarified by the Temperance card. And the Temperance card is a card. Temperance is such a great word. It's the perfect way of describing it. Temperance is balance, and the angel. You can see the angel is pouring from one cup to another in order to make sure that the balance is just right. Do we have the right amount in each cup? Do we have the right mix of each of these things that's in the cups? And just trying to get things right, get that balance right, get the mixture right. It's a card of making sure that you're not overdoing anything, that you're not missing anything, you're not underdoing anything, that you're just trying to get a good balance on things. So as you're accumulating this wealth, Are you spending all of your time working, or are you making sure that you have time for play or rest and relaxation? So that can be one way of looking at those two cards together. The Three of Swords reversed. Again, remember that's like the heartache that you might be moving on from. I feel like you are moving on from it based on the card that is clarifying it, which I have to cover because there's nudity on it. YouTube doesn't like that nudity. It's the Star card. And the Star card is just a beautiful card of your hopes and wishes coming true. The Star comes right after the Tower card in the major arcana. I messed up on another reading earlier and said that it came after the Death card, but the idea is still the same. It comes after the Tower card. The Tower is when everything just falls apart. The foundation is ripped out from underneath everything, and then the Star card comes in and provides that sense of hope and your wishes coming true. So with that coming on the heels of your Three of Swords reversed, that tells me things are going to be okay. The Six of Swords is clarified by one of my favorite cards in the deck. It's the Nine of Pentacles. And this is the card I was thinking of, or, a version of the card I was thinking of when I was doing the reading for the collective. And the message for the collective was to enjoy your people, enjoy your plants, enjoy your pets. And this is the card that came to my mind when I got that message from Spirit. This is a woman who is standing in her garden. She's got her falcon on her arm. There go my dogs. She's surrounded by her abundance and pentacles, and she's just really grateful for all of the abundance that she has. And so it is a very happy continuation of this moving on card. You're moving on to this beautiful garden filled with your favorite things. Okay, Six of Pentacles is clarified by another card of balance, and this is the Justice card. This is like law and order. This is doing things the right way, getting things done in the proper way. And so we've got a few of these different cards here in the messages. This card is the Six of Swords. I'm sorry, Six of Pentacles. That is the reciprocity card. So, that give and take, the balance. And the same with justice, is making sure that your things are, the rule book is followed. Same with the Temperance card, the Hierophant. Just watching that balance. So that is a great card to end on. And on the tarot portion. Now we'll move on to pulling some oracle cards for you and see what the oracles have to say. We're going to start with an animal spirit card. This is what it looks like. It's from Colette Baron Reed. It's a spirit animal oracle. And we'll go ahead and see what animal you get. Maybe you'll see this animal throughout the week as you're going through your day. Maybe it'll be a part of your day-to-day life, or maybe you'll read about it. It'll come up on your news feed when you're scrolling on social media, or maybe just, maybe you'll learn about it or something. I don't know. We'll see what we get. Okay. Get the Turtle Spirit card. It's a beautiful card. Turtle Spirit, slow and steady wins the race. that's kind of the message on some of these major arcana cards that you got. You know, that Justice card, the Hierophant, Temperance, the Hermit. You know, you get that kind of energy from those. Got a lot of major arcana cards on that last spread. Okay, so the Turtle Spirit says, Turtle Spirit arrives to remind you that when you do what you need to do, putting one foot in front of the other and trusting that you will see your intentions manifest in perfect timing, your prosperity and love will grow exponentially. Now is not the time to rush around trying to force matters. Move slowly, perhaps even so slowly that it almost feels as if you're not moving at all. This may be a time to crawl before walking. Taking your time to align to Turtle Spirit's place as you contemplate this road you are on, doing what you need to do in the small moment that will soon pass. Turtle Spirit reminds you that sometimes the best action is to slow right down. So if it feels as if you're not doing enough, know that simply being aware of what is happening right now may be an important step toward determining whether you need to pivot or simply keep putting one foot in front of the other. True love and true success comes with patience, says Turtle Spirit. Focus on the now, and the next step will be clear. Okay, that's a great animal spirit message. Okay, the next one we're going to do is from the Universe Has Your Back. This is just a quick affirmation card from Gabrielle Bernstein. I've got a few of her decks like this that I really love, and I've used them for years. I almost every day pull one of these cards. So they're just it's a quick hit, quick dose of positive affirmation, or, you know, something to think about. Sometimes it's not necessarily like fluffy. Okay, let's see what we got here. Oh, you got the title card. The universe has my back. So think that confidently as you go throughout your week. Okay, the last message that we're going to do is also another oracle deck from Colette Baron Reed, also with Alberto Villoldo. I'm sure I'm messing up his name. It's called the Shaman's Dream Oracle. And what do we have here? Okay, we have sky dancers. It's like a firefly or of something, or some sort. Sky dancers. A lot of these characters in this deck are a little fantastical. So I don't know. But anyway, it says sky dancers, surrender. Liberation from attachment and surrender are two of the key phrases and words. When a sky dancer appears, she's inviting you to welcome the deepest power of the feminine into your life. You have already overanalyzed your situation to exhaustion. Now is the time to invite the sacred feminine, the wisdom within your heart, no matter your gender, to guide you to success. If you have become earthbound, plotting and planning and praying for change, cease and desist. Break the habit of being yourself, of repeating the same behavior and hoping for a different outcome. Stop trying to figure it all out and stop overthinking it. Just surrender. The sky dancers are heralding the arrival of a new relationship with yourself, in your work, or in your love life. Do not assume that this person or opportunity will rescue you. The only way to liberation is to kiss the ground goodbye and take flight, to rise above the fray and the drama of the struggling, arguing mind. Dance in the sky and view the madness below. By simply witnessing the actors and the human comedy unfolding on the ground, you're transforming it. As you observe the drama, you unleash the power of the sacred feminine that allows for resolution. The sky dancers know the maps of heaven and the way to the holiest and most sacred spaces on earth. They come to help you with your current life, and even more important, to guide you to the realization of your own divinity. Well, that is a great note to end on. I hope that this reading resonated with you. I'm going to close this out now and just remind you to check out your moon, Venus, and rising signs if you want to add a little bit more depth to this. And I will see you in my next video. Thanks for joining me. Bye now.